the Formula Podcast studio. You are now tuned into the Unscripted with Trillion Kutz.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Trillion Kutz, and we tuned into another episode of Unscripted. Today, I got a special guest in the building. Like, this guy got coming to the stage, if that's what you want to call it. I don't know if he a newcomer or not. We about to find out today, but I can say he been on my radar. I've been checking him out, like, since, like, last year. I want to say last year I heard about him. And I've been, like, following him, seeing he doing shows and everything, so you can't count him out. Like, without further ado, I'd like to welcome to the show TGI Free. What's going on?
What's going down? Yes, sir, in the building.
Okay,
Appreciate you having me, you know.
So to get into it, like, just to get started, like, how did you come up with your name?
Oh, man. So I went through many name changes. But man, it was one of them things where I used to play ball, so everybody called me Freeman or Free on the ball court because my last name is Freeman. And 1 year I was about to drop a freestyle, and I was going to drop it on a Friday, and what it was going to be wasn't even going to be my name. It was going to be, because my name was, at that time, just Free. Yeah. And then I was going to start a series, was basically TGIF. Yeah. And then I can't remember who told me. I can't remember. So if I forget, I'm sorry. You know, I'll give you credit once I remember. But somebody was like, man, just call it TGI Free. And I was like, man, you know what? I got a nice little ring to it. So I just made my name to thank God it's free from there, pretty much.
So let's just go back to what you said. You said playing ball. Like, you used to play ball? What, you play college ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you play at?
High school, I went to Warren Central for about 2 years. Okay. Transferred all over the place, man. I went to Mount Vernon for like 2 weeks. Got some trouble. Then went to Irvington for a year, and then I finished out at Northwest. Yeah.
So what year you graduated?
2010.
2010. Okay. Yeah. So you ain't no spring chicken, huh? Okay. So like, how long you been into the music?
Man, I've been doing music. Well, to start off, I mean, I've been around it forever. My brother used to make beats growing up. And he always used to tell me, write. But I just would try to freestyle. And then I'll say around 2007, 2008, me and Skip was living together. And Skip was like, bro, man, you got to write this stuff down. And I was like, shit, you help me put it together, then I'll write it down. So he helped me write my first verse, and then from there, it's been closed curtains. Gotcha. Back then, I was on a song with him called "Gotta Get That Dough." Okay. That mug went.
I think I heard that.
Yeah,
before.
went crazy back then. We look at it now and we laugh, but hey, everybody start from somewhere. So for sure.
Got you. So like, I see like last year you auditioned for like a Therese show or something like that.
Yeah,
you got put in there. Yeah. How did that come about? Like, what made you what inspired you to want to do that?
It's funny because I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't gonna do it. Cause ego, pride. You know what I'm saying? Just was at a point like, man, I'm tired of competing. I've been doing it for so long, you know. And my guy, Big Woog, he told me, he's like, bro, just do it, bro. He's like, do it. He said, all your people you rock with. Because at that time, I was putting together my own shows and everything and packing the house out. He said, bro, everybody who be coming to your shows, rocking with you, bro, they going to come and vote for you. And that's pretty much what happened. Everybody showed up for me, man, and voted for me. So I'm going to give it all to Big Woog, man. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have did it.
Okay. So, like, aside from like the Skips and Woods, like who are some of your musical influences like on the industry level?
Industry level, Tupac hands down because his conviction. Yeah. I see Tupac back when I was younger. It's gonna be wild saying now because what he got going on. But one of my favorite rappers you couldn't tell me nothing about was Mystical. See Tupac, Mystical, DMX. Man, the list goes on, but I can say definitely them three for sure. Gotcha. I was locked in like Twista, people like that, yeah.
I'm gonna put you in the hot seat early today. If you could putting together a platinum album, yeah. Like what like you got 3 producers and 3 rappers that you can do features with. Who you putting together?
All right, I got a question. Is this for now or is this like if it was back then?
All time. Like okay. From 90s to now.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive.
Okay. Producer, I go Timbaland. Number 1 Timbaland. I would have Dre. I'll have Dre do the final master for sure. Yeah. Dr. Dre. Let me think. Who am I forgetting? I know it's somebody I'm forgetting. I'm gonna be mad once this is all over with. Let me think. Man, I know it's somebody I'm forgetting, but right now I'm just gonna say Timberland, Dr. Dre, and then I'll probably throw a little Alchemist in there too.
Okay,
I'll probably throw a little Alchemist in there. Yeah.
Okay, got you. So like, what's your process like when it comes to recording? Like you just freestyle everything and then just go back and write it, or like how you go about
Nah,
recording?
I write it down. I write it down.
Are you a perfectionist? Like
Yeah, for sure.
okay.
I mean, I got probably, bro, I probably got 100 songs in the vault, bro. That'd
Damn,
probably
like,
be
you work.
perfectly fine to everybody else, but
You just don't feel
put them
comfortable
out.
with it.
Matter of
Yeah.
fact, what I did for Shreese,
Yeah.
bro, I haven't had that song, the verse I did, I done had that for about 3-4 years.
Oh damn. Yeah. So you sleeping on yourself? Then,
Nah,
huh?
for real, bro. Like it's just me, bro. It's
Got
just
you,
me.
Got you. So like what made you like sway away from basketball though?
Man, I was doing it because I'm 6'6", and
Just
that's
going
what.
off your
Yeah,
height.
bro. I ain't love that, bro. I went through the worst situations in my life dealing with basketball, bro. Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't push it.
On one.
Yeah, man. Let me think. I mean, bro, anything you can think of, man. Homelessness, fighting in games, skipping games to go make some money, like.
So you like Ron Artest out there?
Nah,
right?
for real, bro. Like I hit a point I just didn't love it no more, bro. Cause I used to be one of the top small forwards in the state. You know what I'm saying? But I hit a point where it was like I kept running into so many issues where like because I went to the Adidas top 150 camp, and the first year I went, I think I might have been first or second overall in the whole camp.
Yeah.
And then the following year when I went back, the one who put the camp together pulled me to the side and just was like. He was like, man, how you doing? And I told him, I was like, man, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at schools, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, okay, well, you staying out of gangs? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, where'd that come from? And then he was like, well, my good buddy, coach such and such, he's telling me you in gangs, you ain't got your grades, blah, blah, blah. And from there, my ranking went from top 2 to all the way down to like the teens. And I went from being scouted as a mid-major D1, dropped me down to a D1 junior college. Like, so after that, it just was like, man, you know what? And I went through that so much throughout my high school career. So I ain't really care for it no more. Yeah,
So like, what would you say like in sports? Like, what's some of the best advice like one of your coaches or teammates ever gave you?
I ain't got one.
So they ain't give you no motivation. Like,
Nah,
come on, bro, you
bro.
gotta come to practice, man.
Nah, bro. I was at practice. I was training. I was doing all that, bro. But
like, fuck this
I was a kid, bro. You just wasn't. I got a pops, and I'm real close with my pops. You feel me? So feel me? I'm. You just can't tell me anything, or you just can't say anything to me. You know. And a lot of them, they try to get real disrespectful because they used to kids not having their pops around. So I'm gonna say something back. Whether it might not be disrespectful,
you was
but
like
I'm gonna say something back.
You was the rebellious one.
I wouldn't even
Like,
say
I ain't going for
rebellious.
that
It was
shit.
just basically like you wasn't about to tell me to get my soft ass up and blah blah blah. You feel me? I'm saying something back.
That sound like a football coach. Though.
Yeah,
That's how
you
the
know,
football
man,
coaches
me
be
and
like,
my coach at Northwest, man, Coach Bush, me and him, I'm talking about we used to go back and forth like we was
father and son.
what, like for real, bro. Like he tell me, yo, soft ass, blah, blah. You ain't gonna show me I'm soft while we run the sprints. Like,
Yeah.
that's just how it was. Cause I always was little, man. So I was always real skinny. So I just had I kind of had a little man complex because I was so skinny. So you wasn't about to just say nothing to me.
Got you. So back to the music. Let's get on the music. Well, you already mentioned. Let me see. You mentioned Dre.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think who else he said was it Alchemist? He ain't no producer, is he?
Alchemist, yeah.
Okay,
He just started. He used to produce for like Mobb Deep.
Gotcha.
He produced for Larry June right now.
Okay.
You know, so I just like the instrumentation he bring to it. Matter of fact, he did Alfredo for Freddie Gibbs.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think Alfredo. Yeah, just to add a different sound. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Kind of play to the East Coast a little bit.
Maybe I'm fucked up in the head, I think my fan want me dead. The ones I love setting pics, that's what the voices just said. Think my mind playing tricks with evil thoughts, I see red. Shady moves and play victim, we cut from different threads. Niggas mad, huh? Big freedom crept up on the bag, huh? Why switch it up and start sagging and show my ass, huh? Always around to do favors, that's the last one. While you grieving, I throw a check, get pure passion.
And so we was talking about producers, I think.
Yeah.
I noticed you ain't mentioned not one Southern producer. You don't like the South beats and nothing like that? Like,
Honestly, the South beats is my favorite beats. But I guess my mindset, because I've only put out mixtapes and stuff like that. Yeah. So when I do an album, I guess I'm kind of looking at it from a standpoint of who gonna make me step out my, you know what I'm saying, out my comfort zone. Gotcha. And kind of, man, Tim, he from Virginia. I know that's considered East Coast, but man, that's kind of.
I thought that was South. Like
I feel like it's South, but some people say it's East Coast. Like I heard a couple people say Pusha T was East Coast. Gotcha. So that's what make me say it. And he from Virginia. Gotcha. But me personally, I feel like it's the South. Gotcha. But you know how it go.
Okay. So like, well, let's get into some more personal stuff. Like, you got kids?
Oh yeah.
Okay. How many kids you got?
4.
4 of them. You married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can ask this, like, what's the small wedding, big red wedding pros and cons? Like,
I'm gonna say exactly small wedding out the gate.
You had a small one?
What? Small what? On the far east side in my parents' backyard. You hear me? That type of smile. Yeah. I'm talking about ribs, ribs from King Ribs, yams, really Long's Bakery cake. Yeah, like that's how because I met my wife in college. You know what I'm saying? And
she from here?
Nah, she from Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. Yeah. So like, do it be like I gotta go home to my family situation sometimes? Like,
for sure.
A lot.
For sure, yeah. A lot of times, so basically, if that's why every time I do a show, I make sure it's all ages, so my kids can be there.
So do you filter your music when you doing your shows? No. Oh, you just go in there and get
I go in there and do it, man. I feel like it's on me as a parent to let them know what they can say and what they can't say. Gotcha. Feel me? I mean, me as a kid, I was always around cussing and stuff like that, but my pops and my mama made sure, like, hey, boy, you know you ain't supposed to be saying that. So it's just all about how you raise them. They know what they ain't supposed to say, but I'm not about to be to the point where I filter them for it, where they go around somewhere and they hear it and they're like, ooh, like, boy, you talking to an adult. They can say what they want to. So, you know. Okay. Teach his own.
Well, yeah, we got to that. So, let me see. I was checking out a couple of your tracks. It was like one. Let me see. What's the one you took a scene? It was a scene out of a movie. It was actually your first track on your last project that you put out. That movie. Is it A Day and a Night?
What more can I say?
Yeah. Like,
so you know what's crazy? Real quick, that actually came out in 2020. Yeah. I just got it remastered and redropped it. Yep. So my last project is actually Set You Free. Yeah. Yeah. That's my actual last project.
So like what? Like how did that process go about? Like would you actually decide like because you said you got a large catalog. Yeah. What made you just like fuck it? I'm about to go ahead and drop something.
For which one? Set You Free or for the?
Just even the overall project.
Man, I just realized I gotta put out something because I had just did Streets. Yeah. So I'm talking about Set You Free, the EP at this point. But I had did Streets, and I'm like, I can't just leave. You feel me with it? So what I did was I was like, man, I got to put out something. And a lot of the music I put on Set You Free was music that people already heard. They just didn't have it. So, and I had a whole bunch of new people that was introduced to me. So I just put, I think it's 7 songs. I had like maybe 2 or 3 new ones put together and I think I put 1 or 2 skits on there, man, and we was good to go from there.
Fuck it's out there. So like, I perform myself, so I know how I feel, but I'm gonna just ask you from your point of view. When you go on the stage, when you getting ready to go on stage, do you get nervous? Do you get like the butterflies? Like, shit.
It depends. If I'm going first, hell yeah, hell yeah. But if somebody, I ain't gonna say open, but somebody go before me,
and then you coming in behind me,
I'm geek.
So you like a 2-in, 2-guard.
Yeah,
type,
I'm like a 6-man. You feel me? Like
ready.
Yeah, after y'all turn it up, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and clean it up. Yeah, for sure.
So like, okay, well, back to basketball again. Who would you put in your top 5 basketball players of all time?
You want my favorite or like the politically correct?
Look, it's unscripted. You just
let me get. So I go. I'm gonna go LeBron. This is no particular order, but I'm gonna go LeBron, Jordan, of course. I don't want to forget nobody. T-Mac. Who am I forgetting? Just a personal favorite, Kenyon Martin. Just I like the way he'll punch somebody in the face if they disrespected him. So Kenyon Martin, this is just like I said, favorite. I ain't going off stats or nothing. And then probably Shaq, to be honest with you.
You short one. You still got one more though.
I'm short one.
That was 4.
That was 4. Ooh,
you said
okay.
LeBron, Jordan,
Hey, I ain't been to college in a minute,
Kenyon
man.
Martin,
Shaq. Let me see. Who that last one be? You know, I'm gonna go Kobe then because I did have a Kobe era where I was rocking the fro with the number 8 jersey. So yeah, I'm gonna go Kobe.
Okay. Shout out to Kobe. Well, rest in peace to Kobe.
Yeah, I know, right, man? It's crazy.
Fuck AI though, huh?
Nah, I rock with AI, but AI was
He's too small for you.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't my. He didn't. I like people I can kind of mimic. You know what I'm saying? Like I can mimic T-Mac because he was a tall guard. I can mimic LeBron because I could jump and do all that. Only person that I liked that I couldn't mimic was Shaq. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I like people I can kind of mold my game after.
So like you think like have you? Well, I'm gonna ask 2 questions with this. It's a 2-part question. Like, have you ever played against any of the players that made it to the league?
No, facts. Yeah, okay. I used to. Me and Marcus Teague used to play on the same AAU team back in the day.
Okay.
Played against Lance when he was down here in like the pro-ams and stuff.
Did you cook him?
Nah, not at that point. Yeah, I was on my way out at that point. I mean, me and Jeff, we both used to train with Sean Bolton. Trying to think who else. Played against Austin Rivers. I could say that's the one person that I was going to work because Roy Williams was at the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Roy Williams was at the game. He was in Arkansas, and like in the first probably like 3 minutes, I had like 12.
Oh damn, you was cooking.
Yeah, I was cooking. Then coach took me out. And can't remember who he put in, and then after that, I kind of like I didn't get back into like the third quarter or something like that. Yeah.